What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 7 of Prop Quiz, where we pit two of your favorite people in combat sports against one another in a head-to-head trivia game. I'm your host, Long Island Luke from Main Card Minute. You guys can follow me on social media at Main Card Minute and subscribe right here on YouTube if you like the content. But enough about me. Let me introduce our contestants battling it out for the inaugural tournament championship. First up, the gas station hot dog underdog. He reps New England but drinks Old English. He's fresh off back-to-back upset wins where he had Mike asking how the heck did he beat me and Luke Thomas insisting the whole thing was rigged. He came for the strawweights, nice, but stayed for the $100 prize that we bribed him with. From CBS Sports and Morning Combat, it is Brian Campbell. Brian.
Let's go. Cash only. Let's do this thing. All right. All right. Do I belong here? No, but I could backdoor and accidentally win anything. Let's go. Let's go.
He loves backdooring. Let's introduce your opponent. He hails from Colombia, but the British kind, excuse me, where they slam salmon like onyx. He shacked the world and himself by taking out a stoned gaff and a sleep-deprived dentist to be here. We're going to have to start calling him Tupac because he's been killing the Hail Mary round. From CBS Sports and Shak MMA, it is Shakiel Mahjouri. Shak, thank you for coming back, brother.
Hey, man, I promise I will cut down on the yapping, but don't put a shot clock on me, okay?
I'm not going to put a shot clock on you. That was requested by a lot of people, but, you know.
A lot of people, BC.
This is a betting-themed show, so we're not putting a shot clock on anyone, all right? Guys, I know you both have been here before, so you know how to play, but for those of you who are new here, here's a quick rules video. So you guys are going to go head-to-head in a betting-themed trivia game. Similar to Jeopardy, you're going to have a board with 5 different categories to choose from with questions ranging in difficulty from 100 to 500 points. Your 100-point questions are going to be your over-unders. So these will be 50-50 questions. You just got to choose if it's over or under. Your 200-point questions will be your money lines. Think of it like who wins the fight. These will be either-or questions. You'll also have a 50-50 chance of getting those. Your 300-point questions are going to be your methods of victory. Just like there's 3 ways to win a fight, knockout, submission, or decision, these will be questions that you have 3 choices to choose from. Your 400-point questions are going to be your singles. These will be straight-up trivia questions. No multiple choices on those. And your 500-point questions are going to be your parlays. These will be 2 to 3 part questions, and you have to get all the answers correct to get any credit. So here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to be wagering 100 points on every question. So if you answer a question correctly, you'll earn that question's point total and you'll get to go again. If you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to lose the 100 points you wagered and you're going to lose your turn. You're also going to have 2 bonuses that can each be used once during the game. A 50% profit boost, which will increase your question's point total by 50%, and a no sweat bet that'll give you the opportunity to go again if you get the next question wrong and the 100 points will not be deducted. Please note, you must announce you're using a boost before you choose the question on the board. After the board is completed, there's going to be an optional Hail Mary round in which players can wager any amount of their points on one final question for a chance to double their point total. However, if the question's answered incorrectly, you're going to lose the points you wagered. So the leading player is going to have 2 choices. They can either choose the amount of points they want to wager before the losing player chooses theirs, or they can admit they have a gambling problem and opt to sit this round out. The trailing player is then going to choose the amount of points they wish to wager and have one final chance to win it all. The player with the most points at the end will win Prop Quiz and get the esteemed title of this week's Degenerate. And the esteemed title of the inaugural Prop Quiz champion. We can't forget that. Guys, as we had last week, we got another tale of the tape for you here. So you obviously both won 2 to get here. Shak, you did get the better average score between your 2 bouts with 1502. BC, you're averaging 950, but BC, you get majority of your questions correct at 53%.
Yes.
Shak, you're around 46%. I mentioned the Hail Mary thing, though. Shak, 2 for 2 in the Hail Mary round. BC, you're 0 for 2. You guys both had a 4-question streak, though, so pretty even across the board, I will say. Shak probably coming in a slight favorite, but nothing big, nothing big.
What's
right?
the line?
The line I'm going to put at minus 125 Shak, plus 105 BC.
Okay.
All right?
This is
value.
Upset City. It's
There's
always
value
been.
on
Let's
both.
go.
All right, let's get into today's topics, guys. Topic number 1 going to be Reggie Jackson, all right? Mr. October, BC, I know you named your cat after him. No, this is not about either of those things. This is going to be fighters with the last name Jackson or Jackson Wink fighters. Topic number 2, what murder? This is going to be about just some Good old-fashioned knockouts where guys got brutally finished. Paramount Rushmore. You guys are obviously both from Paramount CBS. Combined it with Mount Rushmore. These will be questions about some of the greatest of all time, as well as Paramount-related questions. Topic number 4, champ shit only. This is the championship bout. Tony Ferguson, every time he tweets, writes CSO and then these emojis. So, it's just a play on Tony Ferguson. Some of these questions will be about him, but majority are about UFC champions. And last but not least, majority decision. Yes, a play on Shak's last name. These will be fights that went to majority decision or fighters who majority of the time go to decision in their fights. So you guys know the drill with that. If you're both ready, we'll get started and play Prop Quiz. All right, so you guys know we did a fan vote to see who gets to go first. Not a blind vote. This was the championship vote. I cut it off after around 5 hours. BC got a whopping 79% of the votes. But again, I just mentioned the lines on this matchup, so I'm always happy when the dog gets to go first. So we'll take it as that. All right, BC, the board is yours.
I hope to topple this line like a post-prime Conor McGregor here. Also, shout out to Sleeto for providing the cashola. Let's go champ shit only for 100.
Champ shit only for 100. Excluding vacant title fights, how many title challengers have won in 2025? Over, under, 3.5.
Oh, boy, man. The thing about Delta 8 and the years, right? Let's see. This calendar year, how many challengers in non-vacant title? I will go with the over.
Correct. There's been 4. There's been 2 vacant titles between Volk and Ilya, but the 4 title challengers who won, Ankalaev, JDM, Kayla Harrison, Hamzat Chimaev.
Nobody accidentally gets more questions right than me. This is great. What meta for 100?
What meta? How quickly did Josh Emmett send Bryce Mitchell to hell at UFC 296? Over, under, 2.5 minutes.
I think it was over. I think it was toward the end of the first round. Over.
It was under. It was, 1 minute, 57 seconds of round number 1.
Yeah, all right.
Shak.
Go ahead, Shakiel.
I knew that Mike Jackson question last time, so I'm going to follow that path to goal. Give me Reggie Jackson for 100.
Reggie Jackson for 100. How many consecutive losses did Jackson Wink fighter Michelle Waterson have before retiring from the UFC? Over, under, 4.5.
Oh, man. Shout out to the Karate Hottie, by the way. Bully Beatdown, great show, but I'll leave it at that.
I bet you Shaq's got a story of running into her at Tower Records in Vancouver once, right?
I have no idea. Let's go. 5 seems crazy. Let's go under.
It was 5. She lost to Marina Rodriguez twice, Jillian Robertson, Luana Pinheiro, and Amanda Lemos. Not in that order, but she did lose to all 5 of them. BC,
all right, let's go with Paramount Rushmore for 100.
Paramount Rushmore. Valentina Shevchenko had Priscilla Cachoeira mounted for pretty much their entire 2018 bout. How long did that fight last? Over, under, 1.5 rounds.
That's the fight where that ref wanted her to go out like a real warrior. Yeah. All right. I feel like he let it go on for way too long, so I'm going to take the over.
Smart thinking. He let it go on for way. It probably should have ended in round 1. It went to 4:25 of round 2. It went almost the full 2 rounds. So
let's go.
Wild stuff there.
All right. Let me take Paramount Rushmore for 200.
Paramount Rushmore for 200. Who has George St. Pierre beaten more recently in the UFC? Josh Koscheck or Dan Hardy?
Great question. It feels like the fights were probably even in succession of each other. But he did fight Koscheck twice and beat him twice. The second time by using Freddie Roach's jab strategy that turned his right eye into a hamburger. So I'm going to go Josh Koscheck.
Nailed it. He fought Dan Hardy in March of 2010. He fought Koscheck later that year, December 2010. So, BC, you're still up.
Let's go Paramount Rushmore for 300.
Paramount Rushmore 300. John Jones defeated Alexander Gustafsson twice. Which of these states or provinces did they never fight in? Had to add the provinces for Shaq, you know.
Since I covered their second fight, in which during Christmas week they moved it to the Forum in Los Angeles, I will go with Nevada.
Correct. I tried to trick you with the it was a hard one because I had to put Ontario in there where the first fight was, and then it was like, you know, you're not getting 3 states, but yes. Oh, you did get that correct, BC. Good on you. You're still up.
Let's go with Paramount Rushmore for 400.
Don't.
Who is the only fighter that was not a 1 or UFC champion that has beaten Demetrius Johnson in MMA?
That's a wonderful question. It's a wonderful question. All right, so it's not Dom Cruz. It's not Adriano Moraes. It is... Damn it. It is going to be a UFC bantamweight. It's John Dodson?
It was Brad One Punch Pickett.
Yes.
I never knew
I was
that, dude.
thinking Ian McCall.
Very good
Ian
question.
McCall went to a draw, but the Pickett fight was in WEC in 2010. DJ was only 3-0 going into that fight. First professional loss. So,
Good work. Good work.
Shaq, back to you.
All right, man. I got to make a comeback here. I've been feeling decent about these Paramount Rushmore ones, so I'm a try and double up with my bonus and hit that Paramount Rushmore.
Oh, so you're doing the 50% bonus, and you're going Paramount Rushmore. So for $750, if you get
Wow. What balls he has.
One of the highlights of the initial Paramount UFC era was the Tough One finale card with Forrest Griffin and Stephan Bonner in the co-main. Who fought in the main event of that card?
Oh, dang. Dang, you got me. I was thinking, okay, let me work through this real quick. I feel like the other Ultimate Fighter fight on that card was Diego Sanchez versus Kenny Florian. I don't know why that would be the main event, which leads me to wonder if they had just like a regular UFC fight in the main event. I know Chuck and Randy were the coaches, but they didn't fight that night. God, I want to say like BJ's involved, but I don't know. So I'm just going to whiff and give you Diego Kenny, even though I know that's not right.
That would have been my guess. Oh!
It was actually Rich Franklin and Ken Shamrock in the main
Damn
event.
it.
It was a hard one because they had nothing
give
to
it-
do with that tough season. But
No, I'll give you credit for believing that it wasn't Kenny and Diego, because I would have said that. All right, let's go with Reggie Jackson for 200.
Reggie Jackson for 200. Which future champion did Damon Jackson fight during his UFC career? Ilya Topuria or Max Holloway?
Ilya Topuria.
Correct. Never fought Max.
Nah, that was Clay Collard who fought Max. Thank you. Let's go Reggie Jackson for 300.
Reggie Jackson for 300. After upsetting Ronda Rousey in 2015, how many consecutive losses did Jackson Wink-trained Holly Holm have? 1, 2, or 3?
Okay, so after beating Rousey, she lost to Miesha Tate by submission and Shevchenko. Let's go 2.
It's actually 3. She then also lost to Jermaine Durandamy after those two. Yeah. Can't believe she had 3
That's right. She got a
consecutive
title
losses.
shot on a 2-fight losing streak, and I was going nuts about it. Yes.
Shaq, back to you.
All right, let me think. I need for morale. I need to get back in this, so I'm gonna use my other bonus so
Okay,
I
then
can
no
save
sweat.
myself. Yeah, and we're gonna take champ shit only for 500.
Champ shit only for 500. At the moment, only 3 UFC champions have defended their belt during their current reign. Name all 3 of them.
At the moment, only so 3 active UFC champions.
3 active during their current reign is specific because there's obviously champions who are 2-time champion and things
Oh,
like
I
that.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Let's work from the top. We have Tom Aspinall, who has not defended the title since
Shot clock,
graduating
please.
to undisputed.
I
No, I'm
mean, what are
staying
we gonna
on
do? Read
topic.
every name on the roster and
Yes,
figure it out? Come
yes.
on.
Look, don't get an answer. You're the underdog, and you're up 800 points. So let me
This
do this.
cash means a lot to my future.
Well, light heavyweight. You currently have Magomed Ankalaev has not defended the title. Middleweight, Hamzat has not defended the title. Jack, welterweight, has not defended the title. Lightweight, Ilya hasn't defended the title. Oh, so it's got to be the bottom ranks. So wait, lightweight, featherweight. You've got why am I whiffing? A Volk hasn't defended the title. Jeez, man, why have none of these guys defended their titles?
5 seconds.
Bantamweight, you got. I hate you, right? Bantamweight champ currently is. Oh man, who the hell is the
The
bantamweight champ? Oh,
disrespect.
it's Merab. Merab. He's fighting this. He's fighting next weekend. Okay, so Merab has defended the title. That's one. Flyweight is Pantoja. He's defended the title. Whaley has vacated. Kayla Harrison hasn't, and so that leaves Valentina. I'm pretty sure. So Merab, Pantoja, and then let me just double check the women. It's not women's strawweight. Oh, wait a second. Okay, wait. You don't. I don't know if you can answer this. Do you count Zhang Weili as having technically vacated the title yet? Because
You
Yes.
can't answer that.
She vacated.
Oh,
okay,
come
she has
on.
vacated.
Well, look,
No,
there's
because
only
that is
three
tricky.
people there.
Yeah,
He-
yeah.
First of all,
Okay. All right,
Shaq, name the people. Name the guest.
it's
You're like, let's give him
Valentina. It's
15
Merab,
minutes
and it's
and
Pantoja.
clues. Let's go here.
Wait, sorry. Say it again, Shaq.
Pantoja, Merab, and then now you're scaring me. It's not Zhang Weili. That's strawweight. Valentina's at flyweight. Yeah, it's Valentina.
Okay. Because he already named all three BC, I wasn't gonna then be like,
But,
yeah, Whaley.
that is an important distinction because you like Dana will say they vacated the title, but then if you look at the records, they're not actually. It doesn't count as a vacated title until like the weigh-ins happen or the fight starts or something like that. So
You can't stop me from competing.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true. BC will do
My
anything he
apologies.
can to get in your
my
head.
apologies. My apologies.
Shaq,
All
just
right,
want to remind you, because you used your no sweat on that and you got it correct, the no sweat is like null and void now, so it doesn't like move on to the next question or anything.
No, that's okay. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
fine.
just want to make sure.
Yeah, let's go champ shit only for 200.
Champ shit only for 200. Which type of submission did Tony Ferguson have more of in his UFC career? Darce choke or rear naked choke?
My boy loves the Darce chokes. I don't know if this is a trick question, but we're gonna go with that.
That is correct. He does love the Darce choke. He had 3 of them in his UFC career, only 2 rear nakeds.
Let's just keep going down that ladder on CSO.
Champ shit only for 300. Tony Ferguson won the interim UFC lightweight title against Kevin Lee at UFC 216. Who did Demetrius Johnson beat in the co-main event? Tim Elliott, Wilson Hayes, or Ray Borg?
I know Tim Elliott was off the Ultimate Fighter season. I'm trying to remember like how long ago that was.
You know, Shaq's making a comeback here, Luke.
I honestly have no clue, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Ray Borg.
Nailed it. It was Ray Borg. That was the Mighty Whiz Bar in Detroit, Michigan.
Did he just take the lead?
He did.
This is
Damn, it's like free healthcare wasn't enough.
Okay, well, I don't know what to say, man. I think we're both under the assumption that we suck at this, and yet here we are, BC. So really, there is no loser. This is just two underdogs
That's true.
proving themselves wrong. CSO 400.
Champ shit only 400. Which fighter that fought on the UFC 100 card has the most UFC title defenses?
Wait, 100. Damn. Okay. I was about to say Andy Silva, but that's obviously not right. It's so bad that I can't even remember who fought at UFC 100 anymore.
See, I wrote this question under the premise that everyone remembers at least like the top few names.
Nah, bro. You got the wrong guy.
Yeah,
I feel like it's either gonna be Andy or St. Pierre, and I'm just gonna St. Pierre UFC 100. Let's go St. Pierre.
So So it's kind of a trick question. GSP did fight on the card, but John Jones fought on the prelims of UFC.
I would've said
100.
GSP.
That's tricky.
Damn it.
That's
it was a hard
tricky.
one.
Woo!
All right.
All right.
I'll
All right.
accept
The
that.
ball's back in my court here. Let's go. Let's do the one where I don't lose the points if I get it wrong, right?
No sweat.
Yeah, I want to no sweat Reggie Jackson for 500.
All right, Reggie Jackson 500. Jack Hermanson, Jackson, has alternated wins and losses in 10 straight fights. Name 2 of those wins.
Sounds like it should be so easy,
It's hard, right?
but it's not.
All right. All right. Oh my God, come on. I see the man's face in my brain. Why can't I get the name? I'm going to go with Edmund Shabazian as one. And Gerald Mearshart as two.
You had Edmund correct. So it was Joe Pfeiffer, Chris Curtis, Edmund Shabazian, Kelvin Gastelum, and Jacare Souza.
Pfeiffer was the guy. I'm like, he just had a win against the guy that was rising, and I couldn't find the name. Damn it.
That
Okay,
was
I'll
your
go
no
again.
sweat, though. So you're still up.
Let's go What Murder for 200.
What murder for 200? Here we go, evil. Here we go. Who headlined the card that Valentina Shevchenko KO'd Jessica Ai in the co-main? Holloway Ortega or Cejudo Moraes?
I'm going to have to guess here. Cejudo Moraes.
Nailed it. UFC 238. Cejudo Moraes for the, vacant bantamweight title, I think that was.
Okay, let's keep it moving. Look at that, right? Look at that, taking back the lead. Let's go majority decision for 1.
Majority decision for 100. Nasruddin Imavov beat Roman Dolidze by majority decision to start a streak that now sits at how many consecutive wins? Over under 5.5.
It sits at 5, so that's an under.
Nice.
Nailed it. 5 straight wins for Nasruddin Imavov. BC,
All
you're
right,
still up.
let's go Shak Mahjouri for 200.
Shak Mahjouri for 200. Who has more decision wins in the UFC? Brad Tavares or Merab
Great
Dvalishvili?
question.
Seems like you're trying to trick me into Brad Tavares, so I'll go with Brad Tavares.
That is correct. Brad Tavares, most decision wins in the UFC with 14. Merab has 11.
Okay.
That was for 200. And you're still up.
BC on a run.
Let's go with now. The other bonus I can do is I can make it
Boost
1.5
it
times.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I did Reggie Jackson for 400, it would be worth 600.
Correct.
Let's do it.
All right. So we'll use the boost on Reggie Jackson 400. Who is the only fighter that Rampage Jackson fought in Bellator twice?
King Mo Muhammad Lawal.
Dude, I was going to be bummed if you got that wrong, BC, because I know you got a good relationship with King Mo. So 600 there for that. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, baby. Let's go.
All right, this was good. Can
a
you
dramatic
have the
game.
cash now, or do we have to keep playing? All right.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Still,
let's
lock it
go-
happen. Lock it happen.
Let's go. What meta for 300?
What murder? Jorge Masvidal scored the fastest knockout in UFC history against Ben Askren. Where did that fight take place? Nevada, Texas, or Florida?
I was cage side for that, but I was typing. I was looking down, typing the opening sentence into the live blog on CBSSports.com, and I missed it. It was Nevada.
Nailed it. I thought you were going to get that. I thought you were saying you don't remember where it was because you were typing in the moment.
No, that was International Fight Week. I remember that. Not what card it was on, but I remember that. Let's please go majority decision for. Wait. What is there strategy here? If I take, yeah, there is. Let's go with What Murder for 500, please.
Yeah,
What
I could
murder? Kevin Lee had a beautiful head kick KO on Gregor Gillespie, sandwiched between losses to 2 former/future UFC champions. Name both of those champions.
It's a great question. You know I love Kevin Lee, but there's been a lot of Kevin Lee losses packaged together during this streak. I thought the Gregor fight was going to bring him back, but it didn't. Plus, he went across 2 different divisions during this time. Damn it! All right. To former or future UFC champions. Okay. Ah!
And Super Saiyan on us.
If I just name the first one and it's wrong, will you buzz me out?
I like to let you guess too, but
Just buzz me out if it's wrong.
All
Okay,
right.
are you ready?
Yeah.
Charles Oliveira.
I'm not buzzing you out, bro.
Okay. This is clutch time. This is crunch time. Here we go. Here we go.
Shot clock, BC?
Yeah, shock. It is. We're getting close to that. We're getting very close to that. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know it, so I'm gonna have to guess. No, it's not him. RDA.
You fucking got it, dude. He lost to RDA.
No way.
He beats Gregor Gillespie, and then he loses to Charles Oliveira.
Bro, just Forrest Gumping your way through this tournament. What is this? That's
Sweating that one out.
insane, BC.
Wow.
I can't even be
Wow.
mad. I can't even be
Wow.
mad.
I didn't even feel bad at all about taking too much time after what happened earlier. All right, let's go with majority decision for 500.
He's
4
locking me up.
former UFC champions are tied in second place all time in UFC decision victories with 12. Name 2 of them. They're all former.
Okay. Okay. And these are just overall victories, right? Not title fights.
Correct.
Okay. All right. George St. Pierre.
Keep going, BC.
Keep going.
Okay. Demetrius Johnson.
Bilal Muhammad, Rafael Dos Anjos, George St. Pierre, and Andrei Arlovsky.
Oh, yeah. That's tricky. Okay, so I basically have to. Okay, so I need to cover some ground. It doesn't
You
really
really
matter.
just
I
need to
cover
get
some
one of
ground.
these correct, and BC needs to not get any more correct,
Yeah.
and then you'd be good.
Let's go with what Murda for 400.
What murder for 400? Dan Henderson was the first fighter to knock out Bisping in the UFC when he brutally finished him at UFC 100.
I got no idea.
Who was the second fighter to knock out Michael Bisping?
Oh, okay, there's been so many Michael Bisping fights. Dan Hendo was first. Let me think about who Bisping fought down the stretch. Kelvin Gastelum.
Great.
That's not.
That's what I would have said.
It was Vitor Belfort.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, in
eye, of
2013,
course, the
yes.
That
eye.
was 4
Yeah,
years after the Hendo knockout.
yeah.
Look at how lucky I get. All the ones that Shaq gets wrong, I would have given the same answer. And then all the ones I guess
it
are correct. Let's go 300 on
I'm
Shaq.
out. Technically, we'll get to the
No,
hand.
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
BC, you were there when Nate Diaz beat Jorge Masvidal in their boxing rematch by majority decision. But where did their MMA fight take place? New York, California, or Nevada?
That was in
Brian
New
was
York.
also there.
I was in Vegas that night for Canelo Kovalev, watching on the big screen. Great decision by DAZN that night. Let's close it out here, please.
Majority decision for 400. Usman Nurmagomedov defeated Paul Hughes by majority decision in their first fight in which country?
Literally the only 2 PFL fighters that Brian ever talks about in the group Slack.
I know, because I was at the fight for coverage in our damn
Also,
group
I mean,
Slack
Shaq, to be fair, you didn't know who Thad Jean was, so I mean,
No. I'm not trying to be picky. I'm just saying you're like the questions he's picking so beautifully are like interwoven into his career. It's not on purpose.
I mean,
it
so
just
was
happens to
the
be what he
Justine
drew,
Kish question that I got wrong that time. I should have known
Sure.
that. United Arab Emirates.
Correct, BC, for 400. Damn. I mean, I hate to say it, guys, but I don't even know.
No, because Brian is a gamer and he's gonna bet all of his points right now.
That's
Hail
true.
Marys.
Brian's
That's
gonna
about
make it
to happen.
interesting for us, right, BC? How much are you gonna wager, BC?
I mean, what's the most he can get? 1,200?
1,200 total is what I.
No, so
If
I'm
it makes
doing
me
it
feel
where
better, I want. Oh,
I'm doing it where whatever he wagers, he earns double that. So he can get 1,800 as his total here. Because like Mike Heck wagered 500 and I gave him 1,000. I'm going by that precedent because I fucked it
All
up
right,
once, so I'm just continuing to do that.
oh.
I gave Luke Thomas a chance by trying to answer one of his questions with the first question, and that almost set me back. I gave Mike Heck a chance in the Hail Mary for entertainment purposes, but this is cold, hard cash on the line here, okay? So I will bet 100, please. Thank you.
Okay.
We should. I bet 1 against Gaff Pierre.
He did. Shaq, I'm going to assume you're going to wager all your points here. We're just going to see.
Might as well, bro. Might as well.
All right, Shaq. In 2014, they had Tough Nations, Canada versus Australia. 2 Canadians won the tournament at welterweight and middleweight, each going on to have 10-plus UFC fights. Name both those winners.
It's so sad that Mr. Hail Mary himself has to do this once again with basically nothing at stake. But I'm pretty sure it's Elias Theodorou, rest in peace, and Olivier Aubin-Mercier.
Ooh, so close.
What?
It was Chad Laprise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was a good knockout artist.
OAM was on that season, but he didn't win it.
Kajan Johnson, my old podcast co-host.
He was also on it, yeah. Big UFC antitrust lawsuit guy. BC, for the fun of it, let's just see where you would have ended
Let's not
up.
talk about that. You got 2 CBS Sports employees here now.
Yeah, true. Tough Season 20 featured all strawweight contestants. I don't have to tell you this. To crown the inaugural UFC strawweight champion. Who were the 2 coaches of that season?
Was it Conor McGregor and Uriah Faber? Yeah, I don't watch Tough.
Anthony Pettis and Gilbert Melendez. I really thought you would know that one, dude.
No, I've watched season 1. I've watched the Kimbo season, and I watched a little bit of the strawweight season, but it's all it's fine. It's fine.
all wrapped in there. Well, BC, you
When
did
has
it.
a pick'em ever turned into such a wash? This is perfect though, because I feel like I built myself up as the least likable contestant throughout this thing, and now we get to send it home. The good guy wins.
No, Shaq, this is perfect because this is just building your storyline for later on when you come back for the rematch or whatever.
Yeah, Shaq should make a big heel turn and just come out like evil Shaq.
I've been slow burning the heel turn, and I
Yeah.
think this is what's gonna really like pull the trigger. Yeah.
BC,
I'm gonna work.
you are the inaugural prop quiz tournament champion. You win the $100 courtesy of Sleeto. Shout out to Sleeto for funding that.
Sleeto, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to give you a few weeks off. In the meantime, I'm going to have some new matchups, some new faces join the thing, and maybe we'll do another tournament. Whoever wins that tournament, you'll face the winner. Otherwise, I might just have you face whoever's been doing good.
fights.
Otherwise, Shaq, we'd love to have you back on. There's plenty more matchups for you to have.
Anytime, bro.
You can follow both these guys on social media. I'll have the links below in the description. Go check out Shaq on Shaq MMA and CBS Sports. You can check out BC on the Brian Campbell Experience, Morning Combat, and CBS Sports as well. Don't forget to like the video below and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw. I'll catch you guys next week for another episode of Prop Quiz.
Who got the big hot picks that ought to hit with the parlays to get the best money? I'm a bet. Small time, a max unit on the paper you can get. Doing this ain't new to this. We take risks and cash.